They always leave. They don't got no patience. That's what God is used to.
Please wake up.
Y'all know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. You know what time it is. Wake it up, 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 wake up. Know what time it is? Know what time it is? What's good, what's good, what's good, what's good, fan base? What's good, YouTube? We streaming live. But what do you love about fan base? Another live stream. Back up at you again. If you new, this live stream is dedicated for positive vibes, informational about fan base, letting you know the real deal about freedom of speech, freedom to be you without limits. On this show, is here every Thursday at 3:30 and every Saturday at 6:30. Dedicated for new users, welcoming, subscribing. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. Make sure y'all hit that download button. Make sure y'all hit that invest button. If you have not, I am one of your fan base ambassadors and a fan base investor. So welcome, 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 welcome to my space and my place. Make sure y'all definitely hit that beautiful subscribe button. We are speaking, broadcasting live on fan base as we speak. What's going on? What's going on? It's been a crazy street in these internet streets. TikTok has been acquired, and I have the perfect platform for you to download where you could be free to be you without limits. And before we get into it, if you knew, we always get into our spiritual messages. So if you're allergic to God, you can come back later. But download Fanbase. But before we get into Fanbase, I always deliver God's messages. I am one of your Fanbase ambassadors, and we're streaming live on Fanbase as we speak. Welcome, 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 welcome. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all download Fanbase. We are getting into it. And what's going on in the energy is that TikTok is having a tantrum. These internet spaces and the internet places is losing it, right? It's losing it. And so people are panicking, trying to find some place to go. And it's been crazy. But God said, rest, it is done. Rest, God's got it. Yes, God's got it. God's got it. God's got it. And I woke up this morning and I was on TikTok, and this is what happened to me repping the set on TikTok today. I was on TikTok, and they banned me for fake engagement, right? For a day. They put me on timeout for a day over there. And when we're talking about freedom of speech, when we're talking about anything about you getting value, it's crazy in the energy. But God wants to let you know that He has it. He has it. It's under control. They banned your account. They made you lost your job. Everything is going to be okay because God's got it. See, God's got it. You know what I'm saying? God said, rest. God's got it. God's got it. Let's go ahead and get into our message, and then we will be going over fan base. But it's been crazy. It's been crazy. So let's go ahead and check our energy. I have to do God's messages first. So if you allergic to God or allergic to spirituality, that is what I do. Spiritual therapist. company. I am my sister's keeper. You know, I believe in freedom of speech. I speak up for the voiceless, and I speak up for God. So yeah, let's go. Let's get it. Let's get into this message. Let's get into this message. Let's get into this message. Welcome everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Man, welcome, welcome, welcome. Before we get into this message, let me turn my fan on, because every time I get to getting started, it gets to being a little bit hot. So let me turn this fan on. Before we get started up in here, we getting started in here. We getting started in here. We getting started in here. Yes. I've been doing this for I've been doing this for over 10 years. Yeah, the devil. The devil. The devil. Oh, the devil popped out already. What's going on? What's going on in the energy? What's going on in the energy? King of Cups. Yes. King of Cups, King of Cups, King of Cups, King of Cups. King of Cups. King of Cups, devil, King of Cups, energy. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure that y'all, fan base and YouTube. Hey, 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 what's up? Hey, 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 fan base and YouTube, y'all got information in the chat. Y'all definitely got information in the chat. What's up? Ten of Swords. The devil tried to stop some joy. And yeah, moving on to calmer waters and happiness. Calm waters and happiness. Yeah, clarified by despair. Yeah, the devil is trying to keep people in despair, not knowing about that freedom, not knowing about that happy, not knowing that God said it's done. Freedom, love, happiness, divine relationships, everything is coming to pass, and it's coming now. I've been saying this for the last couple years that that we are coming into completion of the cycle of learning our lessons. This is the year where things are being exposed. Cernan Kid, shout out to Cernan Kid. You know what I'm saying? One of my regulars in the building. Welcome. Thanks for the likes. Thanks. Make sure you hit that like. Okay, make sure you hit that like. So let's go ahead and continue to get into this message. I will be reading chat in a minute. You know what I'm saying? After I get into these messages, okay? All right, cause when I be in zoning and when I be in the energy, but yeah, the devil trying to keep people in despair and in their emotions. Yup. Occupation. Yeah, this King of Cups came in and, helped you boss up. You know what I'm saying? Got his money up and is on the way. It's on the way. This King of Cups. This King of Cups. Hey, what's good? This King of Cups then left the devil, then left despair, got his money up, and he's on the way towards a mature woman. Mature. Like I said, the cycle is ended. You know what I'm saying? Because what's been going on in the energy is the veil that we exposed as Judases. For those who've been around me a minute, we were on a lesson of the Judases being exposed. And we went from that to the message and the messenger, which means, understanding where you're getting your information from, right? And so now we're in the cycle of God, this next cycle from September all the way to March 2026. We have come into the energy of completion. The energy of completion. God says, rested is done. Rested is done. Yeah. Yeah, God called time on it. Yep, God called time on it. God called time on it. Yeah, divine unions and partnerships is coming in. Yep. Yeah, this King of Cups got his yeah, this King of Cups. Somebody's feeling hopeless about this King of Cups moving towards a mature woman. This mature woman he been daydreaming about. You know what I'm saying? His divine feminine. It's divine feminine. Clarify time. Clarify time. Yeah, clarify time. I'm doing good today. Thanks. Yeah, time's up for bad habits, sex addictions, and that's what's being exposed. You know what I'm saying? People are leaving bad habits. People are leaving sex addictions. You know what I'm saying? There is no emotion in sex addictions and different things of that nature. Let's go. Let's get it. Feel hopelessness. Yeah, it's been illuminated. That this King of Cups is moving towards this mature woman. That he been daydreaming about. Yup. That he got faith and healing about. Yup. If you knew, we always get our spiritual messages out because I am guided by the divine to deliver messages, informations, downloads onto the energy. So let's go. Let's get it. Let's go, man. Let's get it. Clarify sex addiction. Divine masculine. Yeah. Divine masculine is leaving the era of his lower self and sex addiction to he wants something mature. He wants something seasoned, right? It's been illuminated. Clarify illumination. Yeah. This illumination is that this King of Cups bossed up and is moving on and it has somebody in pain. Clarify faith and healing. Clarify faith and healing. Yes. Yeah. He healing from the conflict. Yeah. This King of Cups is moving towards something more deep, something more passionate, something more real, done with the conflict, done with the BS. Done with the BS. Yes. What's good? What do you love about Fanbase? I love about Fanbase that I am multi-broadcasting in the audio room right now and the capability of making funds. The minimum to cash out on Fanbase is $5. So, yeah. Clarify divine masculine. Clarify divine masculine. Clarify divine masculine. Tower. I told you. It's a tower. It's a tower with this sex addiction. He won't, you know what I'm saying? Wants some deeper, wants some connections. Clarify occupation. You didn't bossed up. Yup. He didn't study, got him a new job, a whole nine. Page. Yeah. What's good? What is going on? It's yeah, this energy has shifted this cycle. It's been a completion. People have learned their lessons. People had spiritual growth. People have gotten wise to what's going on. Okay. Yeah. Justice. Yeah, he's bringing justice to this mature woman. Yes. What's good? Yeah, he's coming. Apologize. I apologize. Clarify, yeah. He apologized. Yeah. A lot of hard work to lead this love cycle. A lot of hard work to lead this lust cycle. What is going on? A lot of hard work to lead this lust cycle. Yep. Wishful thinking. Yeah, he bringing justice to this mature woman, apologizing. It took a lot of work, a lot of study. He didn't bust up. Bossed up, bossed up. This divine masculine bossed up. He came right out too. Clarify. Clarify apology. Clarify apology. Yeah, he was dealing with, he's leaving a psychopath energy. Coming to apologize. That's why he's been distant. Because he's been handling some things. Handling some things. Yeah. Yup. Divine feminine. Yup. That's why he's been distant. That's why he's been distant. That's why he's been distant. That's why he's been distant, divine feminine. You know what I'm saying? Because he was dealing, that's why he was distant, divine feminine, because he was dealing with psychopath. He was clearing up lust. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's come to bring in justice. Clarify wishful thinking. Ooh, child. Yeah, he coming to bring in justice. Because he made you think that this was a no strings attached situation whole time. You know what I'm saying? He loved you from day one. Loved you from day one. Oh my God. Oh my God, these cards on the floor. This how you know. This how you know it's on fire today. See, the energy been kind of sad. It's been kind of in and out. The energy's been it's been weird, and different things of that nature. But you know, God is saying, you know, this divine masculine is coming in to bring justice. Yeah, I know y'all ain't gonna. Hey. What's good? What's good? Let's go. Let's get it. What y'all doing? What y'all doing? What y'all doing? It's Saturday. Man, this day went fast. Okay, this day went fast. It went fast. Like, I rolled over and I didn't never go back to sleep. And now I'm in my evening show. Like, this is wild. This is wild. See, that's what I'm saying. God said he called injustice because time. You know what I'm saying? Time. It's time. You know what I'm saying? Time. Okay, time. All right, where was I? You know what I'm saying? Where was I? Okay. No strings attached. Yeah. If you new here, always got to give out God's word. Yup. Soulmate. Yup. Coming to a soulmate. Yup. Yup. Everything that was bad is over and done with. It's been over and done with. God called justice. God called justice. God calls justice. God calls justice. Yeah, no strings attached. No strings attached. No strings attached. Yeah. Yeah. This no strings attached situation was a whole bunch of discontentment. You know, for those who knew me, you know what I'm saying? For those who knew, I have to get out God's messages before. See, I have to give you the spiritual food before I'm able to give you the physical food. And the time that we're in, people, this is where I go into the messenger and the messenger. Because you click on this video, you click on this live, and it's not what you need to hear. And then you don't stay for the information. So let me go ahead and continue. Man. It's a breath of fresh air. It's a breath of fresh air. God says rested is done. God says rested is done. Rested is done. God says rest is done. Rest, it is done. Okay? See, God said don't worry about the surface level. Clarify, soulmate. Yeah. Got deep emotions. Clarify finale. Get in true intentions, and then we gonna get on to the show. Yeah. Yeah, it's over. It's over. It's over. A decision has been made. It's over. Divine, you see divine feminine and divine masculine out there. It's over. You know what I'm saying? It's over for this third party. Clarify discontentment. Clarify discontentment. Yeah, Emperor. Yep. Let's clarify Six of Cups. Six of Cups. Yeah. Yeah, he leaving the thief. He's leaving the thief. You know what I'm saying? He he leaving the thief. See, this third party was a whole thief. A whole thief. A whole thief and a whole psychopath. A whole thief and a whole psychopath. Yup. That was the concern. Clarify Six of Cups. Clarify Emperor. Let's clarify the Emperor. What's good? Yeah, this Emperor been courting you the whole time. This Emperor been courting you the whole time. He been a divine. He been the divine masculine the whole time. But God wanted you to learn how to take it slow. God wanted you to trust your intuition. God wanted you to trust love. And focus on him so you could grow into your full potential. Clarify thee. Yeah. This thief energy is salty. Salty. Clarify concern. Yeah. This thief is hopeful that things will still work out, but that ain't the case. Clarify courtship. Yeah. This is a glow up. This is a couple's glow up. I love it. Yes. Beautiful energy. Yes. Yeah, spiritual awakening. Yeah, see, these third parties, these thief energy is salty because it's divine masculine grew up, matured, had a spiritual awakening. They was in a love-hate situation that wasn't supposed to be. What's good? Yup, spiritual gifts. This couple, both of you have spiritual gifts. Spiritual gifts. Clarify, glow up. Clarify, glow up. This glow up, this couple glow up is shocking. Clarify love, hate. Yup. Divine feminine popped out again. I'm telling you. Pop out and show them divine feminine. Yeah. This divine masculine is exhausted from dealing. You know what I'm saying, with this third party energy, but it's been over. God been said it was done. God been said it was so. Let's get some true intentions, and then we're gonna get into the rest of the show. If you're new, I always gotta get out God's words, God's messages first. That is what we do over here. Love, light, uplifting, encouragement. But I always gotta get out the spiritual news first. Because if it wasn't for God, I would not be here. If it wasn't for God, I wouldn't have the opportunities I have. If it wasn't for God. See, last year this time, my house was broken into and all crazy stuff. But I'm blessed, so we always gotta do what God tell us to do first, and that's what this lesson was about. See, you know what I'm saying? I'm concentrating on who's here, not who's left. So everybody who's here, welcome. Make sure y'all definitely check the chat. Make sure y'all check the chat. Make sure y'all check the chat. Yup. Yeah. This Divine Masculine said, I've been making plans for us. He said, I've been making plans. I've been making plans. Okay. Yep. Third party he been told the third party goodbye. Yep. I've been making plans. Yep. Coming in events about this situation. Let's get some soul card energy. Soul card energy. Yep. He been making plans. He took ownership. Took ownership for his past. Clarify goodbye. Clarify goodbye. Oof. He's saying goodbye to a love-hate relationship, and he coming in to commit. But he been committed. That's the thing. Clarify vent. Yeah, clarify vent. I've been making plans. I've been making plans. Clarify vent. What's good? Yeah. Y'all coming in an event about some discontentment that had him exhausted. Yeah, this third party in this third situation, the energy had him in double-minded energy, but again, that was never the case. Clarify ownership. Clarify ownership. Yeah. Clarify ownership. Clarify ownership. Clarify ownership. He said he been making plans. Yep. Page of Wands. He coming in and take ownership. Hey, 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 welcome. Ownership. That's what's up. She said, I've been making plans. Clarify. High Priestess. I see you. Yeah, he coming to commit to you, Divine Feminine, because he know you wise. Yeah. He know who you is. You popped out here twice. You like, yeah, I'm her. Yeah, you stepped into your power. Yeah. Yeah, the situation that he's leaving, you know what I'm saying, was a Page of Pentacles. You know what I'm saying? He done bossed up. He done bossed up to an emperor. So you know. You know what I'm saying? Page of Wands. Told you. Out of poverty. He got much love for you. Out of poverty. Welcome. What's up, y'all? What's up? Welcome. Hey. I see you. Yeah. High Priestess. Yeah, he making a journey towards this High Priestess. Y'all better hit that like button. You already know what it is. Whether you hit it or not, I'm gonna do what God tell me to do. Yep. Good. Coming in to vent, tell you that his money's changed. He bossed up. Bossed up. Clarify poverty. Yup. Healing this poverty situation. Clarify journey. Yeah. Archangel Michael says so. Yup. Leaving this clingy energy. He on a journey away from this clingy energy that had his money stagnant. That had him stagnant, but he did what he had to do. That's what's up. Clarify healing. Clarify healing. Yeah. Thug life healing out of that thug life energy. Clarify. Archangel Michael. Yeah. Moving away from shady energy. Clarify, clingy. Twin flame. I've been making plans. Clarify, third energy. We gonna put some lovers cards. Let's put some lovers cards. Lovers cards, lovers cards. Yeah, lovers cards. Clarify, third. He see you as beautiful. Divine feminine high priestess. Yeah, see you, see you, see you. He said, I see you, I see you. Yeah. Seemed like he was being shady, but you know what I'm saying? His connection is deep. It's intimacy. Yeah. He said, I'm on my way back to you. I'm on my way back to you. Let's put some lovers cards. Let's put some lovers cards. For those who knew, I gotta do what God said me to do first. Like, for real. I do. That's what I do. I have to. Yeah. He coming in and explaining this is why y'all was separated in the physical. Yep. Selling towards you. Yep. Coming in and let you know he's separated from someone. And that he been separated. That he been separated. Yep. That he been separated. Been separated. Been separated. Yup, been mirroring you. So let's go ahead and get to fan base. But this is y'all energy for this Saturday. If you're new, welcome. If you're returning, this is what I do. 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 I do what I do. Yeah, this is what I do. So if you new, fan base, you can import your TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, make money, no restrictions, free to download. Let's go, let's get it.
What's up, everybody? This is Miss Queen Mo in the building. Yes, I'm in the fan base streets, and you know what time it is. We have movies, TV nights, game nights, also morning wellness check, Monday through Friday, Saturday movie nights at 9, women's group every Wednesday at 9. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your chance to win 1,000 loves. That's right, your girl is dropping them loves in that heart. And be sure to stay tuned to have your notifications on, because I'm definitely in the streets. What's up, everybody? This is Miss Queen Mo in the building. Yes, I'm in the fan base streets, and you know what time it is. We have movies, TV nights, game nights, also morning wellness check, Monday through Friday, Saturday movie nights at 9, women's group every Wednesday at 9. Also, make sure you hit that subscribe button for your chance to win 1,000 loves. That's right, your girl is dropping them loves in that heart. And be sure to stay tuned to have your notifications on.
All right, so more than ever, go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go. I'm in the spot, it's just me and the hitters. I'm spending quality time with the killers. This bitch is fully out, I'm just a trip. I took my bitch to a Miami Villa. Yeah. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go, let's go. Hey, go get You tired? Come to fan base. Let's go. Let's get it. We finna get it to fan base. Go get that money. Don't stop. Go get that money. Don't stop. Go get that money. Don't stop. Okay. Go get. Go get that money. Don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Hey, go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Hey. I'm in the spot, get me in the hitters. I'm spending quality time with the killers. If bitches fully out, I'm to the trip. I took my bitch to a Miami Villa. Yeah. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go. Oh, yeah, let's go, let's go. Hey, go. I'm spending quality time with the killers. If bitches fully out, I'm to the trip. I took my bitch to a Miami Villa. Let's go, let's go. Download Fanbase. I need y'all to start download Fanbase now. Go y'all stop. Hey, go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Hey, hey, hey. This what they just did me today. Over there on TikTok. So we need to download Fanbase. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Hey, go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Download Fanbase. Click that link in my bio. Go get it to your stop. It's download Fanbase. Freedom of speech. Let's go. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Hey. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Okay, okay. So that's what happened today regarding freedom of speech. TikTok has been bought by a U.S. company and the government got their hands in it. And y'all clicking like y'all don't see this. But then y'all talking about y'all starving. Y'all talking about y'all hungry. Y'all talking about y'all late got away. Y'all. Well, y'all must not be sick and tired. Y'all can't be too sick and tired. And your fan base, the minimum to cash out is $5. And like I said, you know what I'm saying? It's free to download and free to lose, and you make money from day one. You know, what do I love about Fanbase? The show. If you have any questions, drop in the chat. We have any questions about Fanbase. I am also a Fanbase investor as well. So with the state of the world, not just social media, but with the state of the world, it's, having more than one social media. Because they are taking away your freedom of speech and your rights. And y'all playing. That's why I said the message of the messenger. Today it's getting real. Today I got time. 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 Today I have time. Yeah. Today I got time. See. Today I got time. You don't pay attention. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. You gonna learn today. Okay. So we talking about freedom of speech. You know what I'm saying? And I just got blocked on the timeout on TikTok, saying I'm creating bots, fake engagement, because people are gravitating towards me. So that goes to show you people are tired and sick and tired, and they don't want you to be seen. You know what I'm saying? They don't want you to be seen. I gotta play that again for y'all, because y'all must not understand what's going on. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Hey. Freedom of speech over here. Freedom of speech over here. Let's go. Fanbase. Hey, money don't. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go, let's go. Hey. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Okay. Yeah. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. You know, hit us. I spend quality time with the killers. If it's a bully, I'll alter the trigger. I told my bitch to a Miami Villa. Yeah. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Okay, okay. Hey. I'm in the spot, it's just me and the hitters. I spend quality time with the killers. If it's a bully, I'll alter the trigger. I told my bitch to a Miami Villa. Yeah. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Okay, okay. Hey. I'm in the spot, it's just me and the hitters. I spend quality time with the killers. If it's a bully, I'll alter the trigger. I told my bitch to a Miami Villa. So we is getting ready to do movie night tonight. I stream movies at 9. So when this broadcast is over, we will be doing a live stream. Live stream stay up live on Fanbase for permanent content. So yeah. Let's go. Go get that money, don't stop. You know what I'm saying? The message in the messenger. I'm telling you, the message in the messenger. See, you not paying attention. And you're not paying attention. The message in the messenger. I'm telling you. So we got movie night tonight at 9 o'clock. If you do not see any of my broadcasts, YouTube, if you not see any of my broadcasts, they do be over here on Fanbase. Plus a cooking show and different things like that, okay? So yeah, that's what's going on in the energy. Please make sure you join my camps. Camps are another way that you can build community. Audio rooms, audio camps are another way where you can build communities on Fanbase. Queen Mo Love Fan Camp, I Am My Sister's Keeper LLC camp, and my Chosen Ones camp, okay? So this is another way for you to build community, okay? All right. Let's get my schedule out the way. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay, so we got movie night tonight. On Sundays tomorrow, y'all got Chosen Ones and Lit at 9 a.m. In the audio room in Chosen Ones camp. Okay, then you have Sunday. We have Sunday TV at 6:30. You know, Stars. We watch Power, different series like that, and that's at 6:30 p.m. And then it's the last Sunday. It's the last Sunday of the month. So it's the last Sunday of the month. So you guys, Fanbase, y'all hear me, Fanbase? Y'all hear me? Last Sunday of the month. I'm cashing people out. So if you see the post, when I post it tomorrow morning, drop in the comments how much you need to cash out on this post. And you know what I'm saying? The last post, and I'm cashing people out. So you know what I'm saying? How much you need to be cashed out, cashing people out. So let's go. You know what I'm saying? This is another way to build community. This is another way to grow community. We are building community. We believe in freedom of speech on Fanbase. Freedom of speech on Fanbase, okay? So we have the last Sunday of the month, a live stream all about Fanbase and the news and what happened in the week. That's at 9 o'clock. And it's the last Sunday of the month. I'm cashing people out. Fanbase, free to download, free to use, okay? Lives do stay up. Do you know what I'm saying? We dealing with the TikTok ban, TikTok situation. We have the Monday morning marketing meeting on Mondays at 11 o'clock. How to make money and get subscribers. You know what I'm saying? I want to ask more questions, in-depth questions. This is a learning one-on-one course where we go over how to make money your fan base. So again, these are different ways where your fan base is better. I'm here 24/7. Okay. Then at 3:30 we have relationship talk. We have relationship talk. Okay. Last Saturday movie was, what was last Saturday movie? What was last Saturday movie? Is it out here? Last Saturday movie. This was last Saturday's movie, so we be watching some movies over there, okay? So come back, kick it. All right? And you also can watch these movies from the web. Tuesday, we have Chosen TV at 10 o'clock a.m. And we always have morning wellness check Monday through Friday morning from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. A relaxing room. If you do not hear me in the room, I'm setting up the room. This is a quiet room, quiet place where we start our day with thanks. Monday through Friday from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay. Then every Wednesday, we have every Wednesday at 9. Every Wednesday at 9. I have women's group every Wednesday at 9 p.m. Okay, we have that going on. Okay. Tuesday, we have our Invested podcast at 5. Thursdays, we have this live stream at 3:30. And then I'll stay on broadcast for Thursday's live. And we will be watching Roma's Tech Talk with our CTO, Romero. Okay. So that's that. And then Fridays, y'all have y'all Friday show over here. You have your Friday show over here. And then it'll be followed by game. It'll be followed by game night. So I do have exclusive content. A lot of my long form videos are over here. Yeah. Oh, what else am I do? How about I do? Okay. Now, Fanbase Partnership Program. If you are a business or you are an organization and you would like to partner with Fanbase, this is a chance for you to partner with Fanbase to bring your brand to life. All right. Branded audio rooms, user generation content, categories, branding content, live streams, engagement, audio rooms, chat rooms, physical and digital externals, in-app display, brand takeovers, HBCU ambassadors. Okay. This is the Fanbase Partnership Program. Everything is linked in the chat for you. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get the money, don't stop. Go get the money, stop. Let's go. So, Fanbase, we have. If you want to turn your business into a franchise, or you want to purchase a franchise, Black Box Franchising, okay? Go ahead and check them out as well. All right. Fan base is raising 17. Fan base is raising 17 million. Fan base is raising 17 million. I am a fan base investor as well. With the state of the economy, the state of the world, the state of things is going on. You know what I'm saying? This is what the total we have now. Like I said, was what's going on with TikTok. You can't import your TikTok and your Instagram. But yeah, the minimum to invest over here is $3.99. And these are the different rewards tiers. These are the different reward tiers: 6,000, 2,500 different rewards tiers. For if you need our customer service, you can shake your phone to get to our customer service. Okay. Yeah. Go get that money, don't stop. Go get that money, don't stop. Let's go. Hey. Go get the money, don't stop.
Do you have all of your content on other platforms like TikTok and Instagram like I do?
Worried about trying a new platform because you don't want to start all over? Well, check this out.
If you go over to your profile and click in the upper right-hand corner on the settings button, you will see options to import your content from TikTok and or from Instagram.
This is such a nice feature because doing this keeps all your content on the other platforms, but also just moves it here too. This is great because if anything happens to your other platform accounts, Fanbase can be a safety net for your content. This is a one-time migration process. Once you request Fanbase to migrate your content to your Fanbase profile from TikTok or IG, that will be your final feature use. Another important detail to highlight is that after the migration, your Fanbase page will not automatically update your Fanbase profile when you post something on IG or TikTok. They are linked together. Fanbase is a completely separate platform and we are not associated with IG or TikTok systems.
Be you without limits.
Okay, so you're gonna import your TikTok and your Instagram over to Fanbase. Okay. All right. Audio rooms. You can watch audio rooms, listen to audio rooms on Fanbase. Okay. As you can see, these are the different conversations. You know what I'm saying? That's okay. These are the different conversations that's going on. I do have my audio room open. So that's the audio room. Now check this out. It is almost the first of the month, and this is what I love about Fanbase is because I can broadcast live, also pull down the screen and search around, and this is what it looks like from the phone. Okay. This is what it looks like from the phone. Okay. This is what it looks like from the phone. Okay. Okay, that what it look like from the phone. Trending. Okay, people. Okay. Cancel. Search. Okay. Now, this is what I've made thus far. This far. Okay. And then, yeah, so 8 subscribers. We really do be making funds off here, okay? Now, alright, now audio rooms. Your girl, you see this? Audio room right now. Bam. Weekly schedule. Alright, this audio room and this live broadcast. These are the different rooms. I do have my morning room from Monday through Friday mornings from 7:30 a.m. to 9 a.m. Okay, Thursdays. Alright. To be on this schedule, to be on this schedule, you must be consistent. Shake your phone. Okay. Go get that money on stop. It's 6:56. Go get that money on stop. What's good? Make sure y'all download Fanbase. What's good?
Bravery is not the absence of fear, but the ability to overcome it. We stand for those who defy suppression, who speak out, and those who walk the road less traveled. Everyone deserves to be seen and their voices to be heard. We're sparking a movement, growing a community of creators united by the desire for freedom, choice, equity, and ownership. At Fanbase, it's all for one and one for all. We support each other to guide, promote, and uplift you in a place where you can unapologetically be yourself. A place where your voice, ideas, and creativity are not just welcomed, but celebrated. We are Black-founded, minority-funded, and supported by a diverse, inclusive, powerful community that believes in the strength of authenticity and individual choice. Regardless of success or background, we welcome you. The marginalized, the underappreciated, the successful, the superstar. We're for all who seek a space to express themselves freely, where they are rewarded for being their authentic, true self. We transcend labels because only we have the right to define ourselves. We are built for the brave, the culture, the creators, and for the future where everyone has the power to shape their own destiny. Where all are empowered, voices are amplified, and freedom is embraced. For the first time, you have the chance to own the platform you helped make popular. It's a revolution. A movement in how we connect, create, and share. Everyone is a creator, and everyone has a fan base. Here, you can be you, without limits.
Be you without limits.
TikTok is going to be banned January 19th, 2025, and users are going crazy. But no worries, Isaac Hayes III has created a platform that is mind-blowing, okay? It's called Fanbase, and it's super simple, super easy. It's allowing consumers to not only consume content, but actually be able to get paid for creating content. See, in the past, your Facebook, your TikToks, your Snapchats, all those things, we put in a lot of work to build these platforms up, and we weren't able to really see the output when it came to the income. So what Isaac Hayes III has done, he has now created a platform where we can get paid for our fan base. They're calling it the TikTok killer. I'm excited. I created my fan base account, and the first thing that I noticed was that I was able to import all of my information from Instagram or TikTok. So all you do is put a code in your bio, the two applications talk to each other, and it imports over 2,000 videos from your previous platform. So you don't have to worry about starting from scratch. That was my biggest fear was, hey, I'm gonna have to go to this platform, I'm gonna have to start from scratch. That is something I just did not want to do. But enough of me talking about it, let's go ahead and jump into the platform. The website is going to be www.fanbase.app. And right here on the front page says "Be You Without Limits," right? Fanbase is a free next generation social media app that allows any user to earn money from day one, okay? So I know a lot of people, you have to go out first, build it, and then you can start earning. Here, you can start earning on day one. It's available on the Apple Store or the Google Play Store. Either way is fine. You're able to monetize your content on Fanbase, right? So you're able to do that long form or short form. You can do audio. Remember Clubhouse, where we were doing audio conversations? You can do that same thing here. Create exclusive content and earn money. So you can create your subscriptions, you can create that fan base, you can go ahead and build that community the way that you want to. Okay, get paid for any content, right? So it doesn't matter if it's short or long, or if it's subscription based, you're gonna get paid for everything. And you can earn and view your earnings in real time. No waiting, no big delays, you can see it in real time, okay? Boost your subscriptions. Subscriptions have become one of the bigger things going into like 2022, 2023, where people are now creating subscription-based content, offering exclusives in your close friends or things like that. I know YouTube even has a subscription thing now. So understand that subscriptions are now a thing, and if you're not doing it and you want to grow online, I suggest that you get into the subscription-based platform, something like this, right? So what is love? It's not just a feeling, right? Love on Fanbase has a real-world value of half a penny. Users can use love as a way to express their appreciation for content creators and their remarkable work. So what this looks like is you can buy packs. You can buy a pack of hearts, and let's say you go to your favorite content creator and you want to put some hearts down, you can put 10 hearts, 20 hearts, 30 hearts that you have pre-purchased to be able to show love, all right? Create without limits, right? You can do this however, whatever that looks like. Isaac Hayes has really capitalized on allowing creators to create, okay? Interact in real time, you can go live. Fanbase puts you in the heart of action. Your creativity comes to life. So you can go live. It allows you to go live. You can see everything that's happening in real time. You're able to see the hearts. You're able to see people sharing with you or buying things from you. You can go exclusive, public, or private, or you can host what's like called a campfire. So maybe something smaller. Okay, it's perfect at home for a home for creators. Okay, what this means is this is a creator's playground. This is exactly what you've been thinking about, wanting, the stuff that we said before. They are doing it right now with Fanbase, guys. So you can see right here, it's a great app. I love it. I would say go check it out right now. Go ahead and do it for free. You have nothing to lose. And like I told you guys before, you could go ahead and import your whole Instagram or your whole TikTok up to 2,000 posts. So you're not coming in completely brand new. Look, guys, the link to my fan base is going to be in the description below. Go ahead and follow me. I'll follow back, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Welcome back to another episode of Invested, where we discuss the ever-evolving world of the creator economy and our $17 million Regulation A equity crowdfund on Start Engine. I am your host, Isaac Hayes III, founder and CEO of Fanbase. And to my far left is Mr. Noah Washington, head of comms and partnerships at Fanbase.
Happy birthday, Noah!
Building.
Thank you.
He's the brains of the organization. And today we are back with another Black woman attorney. We're glad to have Ms. Thelma Anderson with us today. Let me tell you about Thelma. Thelma is a seasoned business and entertainment
Happy
attorney.
birthday to our Noah.
8 years of legal and business experience. A 2-time HBCU graduate and former prosecutor turned municipal court judge. She is the founder of the BYOB firm and the BYOB Academy, where she empowers entrepreneurs with cost-effective business and legal resources. She's also the author of the Amazon #1 bestseller, Shut Up and Prosecute, and the creator of the Public Opinion Court, where she covers high-profile cases to audiences of millions. Thelma hosts these conversations right here on Fanbase as well, including her widely followed coverage of the Diddy trial, the YSL case, the ongoing YSL case, and other stories that deeply impact our community. Welcome, Thelma Anderson, to Invested. She goes by Lawyer Bay, so welcome.
Thank you.
What's going on? How you doing?
I'm amazing.
Welcome to Atlanta.
Yes.
You don't get out here often, do you?
I mean, when I do, but I haven't been out in a
Okay, cool. Well, we're glad to have you on the show this week. We're going to cover
Happy birthday
a wide
to our
variety of
Noah.
topics.
Mwah,
But
mwah,
you're
mwah.
here to give the legal perspective on a lot of these things. First, I'd like to start the program off by why we're here. This podcast definitely focuses on our $17 million Regulation 8 equity crowdfund on Start Engine, where you yourself can invest and have equity in Fanbase for $399 is the minimum. So if you want to invest in Fanbase, go to startengine.com/fanbase to invest. Matter of fact, if you see this on any social media platform, also comment invest, and I will send you a link to invest in Fanbase right now. Right now, we're at $13.2 million almost. So we're closing in on $17 million. We have a lot of special things coming up going into the fall. So don't forget to invest. But let's roll into the program, Noah.
Dude, we have been talking about this first subject for a hot minute.
Yeah.
Just to give the folks, letting them know what we're talking about. We're going to talk about Jimmy Kimmel.
Yeah.
You and I are both huge Disney fans. Well, prior to this, we're huge Disney fans.
Yeah.
We love Marvel. We love Disney.
Yeah.
Like we're
big kids.
Yeah, we're big kids, right? But you and I, as well as a good percentage of the country, were very disappointed because on September 15th, Jimmy Kimmel of ABC News, ABC, made a comment that got him suspended from the air. I'm going to read it out to the public right now, right? So Kimmel specifically said in relation to the Charlie Kirk shooting that we hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it, right? He also accused many in MAGA land of trying to use the event politically and criticized conservatives for distancing themselves from the shooter while simultaneously trying to capitalize on the tragedy, right? Mm-hmm. This all started as a fact that a few different things, right? That there was some evidence that made the kid seem to be more liberal aligned than what was originally reported, right? But as a result of this, ABC suspended him.
Indefinitely.
Indefinitely at the time. Indefinitely.
Well, explain it. Well, in journalism terms, when the word indefinitely is used, that means your show is gone forever.
Exactly.
So when they say indefinitely, that means the show is gone. So ABC said, no more Jimmy Kimmel. He out of here.
Yeah, definitely was not looking good, right? But this is a pattern. As we know, Stephen Colbert got pulled for commenting against the Trump the president's office, right, as well as the deal that Paramount had reached over defamatory claims earlier or that previous year, right?
Yeah.
So Sinclair Broadcasting, which carries ABC affiliates across the country, is in the middle of seeking approval for a major merger with Tegna. Nexstar, another powerful broadcaster, is also pushing to acquire Tegna, and these companies deal directly with the FCC, right?
Yeah.
So the FCC is the one who pulled or put pressure, by my understanding, to pull Jimmy Kimmel from the airwaves, probably as a result of the Donald Trump White House.
Yeah, that's called tertious interference and messing with the First Amendment. So the FCC is a government agency. So the government put pressure on a publicly traded company to cancel a show because they did not like what was being said, to put that in a nutshell. Now let's get to the fun part. I canceled my Disney Plus subscription.
I did too.
Along with millions of other people. And I was having a conversation. You know what the funny thing was? We were having a conversation in the Monday morning marketing meeting yesterday about this very subject. And my boy Dean said, "Oh, that doesn't mean anything. That's like Disney losing $4 billion don't mean nothing. That's not gonna change anything." I'm like, bro, that's $4 billion in like 4 days.
Yeah.
What happens 30 days from now, 40 days from now?
They become Warner Brothers.
Exactly. So, newsflash, Jimmy Kimmel will be back on the air tonight with his show on ABC. Jimmy Kimmel Live will be back after an enormous pressure from Disney and millions of people canceling Disney Plus subscriptions, canceling Disney cruises, not going to Disney World, not going to Disneyland, and Disney just catching all the heat in the world. They caved and they put Jimmy back on the air. So he will be back tonight, this Tuesday, doing Jimmy Kimmel Live. Are you going to watch?
Me? Oh, yeah. I'm definitely going to watch. I want to hear what he's going to say.
Okay.
I bet you he's going to say something and everybody's going to be like, well, we can't do anything about it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
But, I mean, I'm going to say this publicly. The suckers over at Sinclair,
Oh, my God. Okay. Go ahead.
they don't want Jimmy Kimmel back.
Yeah, he's not going to be on there.
Yeah. They are airing either more extensive local news coverage, or another variety of programming that is not Jimmy Kimmel related, not even his reruns. So we want to get into this now, man. So the First Amendment protects us against government censorship, or at least it should, not corporate choices. But when a regulatory agency like the FCC pressures networks in the middle of a merger approval, isn't that effectively government censorship?
When you say effective, are you saying are they doing a good thing or not?
I mean,
That's not.
yeah, it's not a good thing.
It's not effective.
What's the legal angle from this? Can they actually do this within the confines of the law?
No, they cannot do it. But when they have an individual that is the president who's telling them you're going to do this or else, they are literally submerged in his power to do these things. So under normal circumstances, we've never seen this happen before. But when you put the people you want to listen to you in position, they're going to listen to you. They're going to defy the law because your president has made them believe that he's going to protect them throughout the mess and the illegalities of it all. So
I want to get through. Could Sinclair
Breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news, breaking news, breaking news. Breaking news. This is why you need to download Fanbase. This is why you need to download Fanbase. This is why you need to download Fanbase. This is what's going on. This is why y'all need to download Fanbase. Y'all passing this link. Y'all looking at this link and y'all think it's a game. Y'all really think it's a game. It's not a game. Y'all think it's a game. Let's continue. Y'all think it's a game.
Up to scrutiny or public interest challenges in their merger approval process?
in the merger, because it's regulated and it's like Trump is in charge of all of that, I don't see that affecting them in that way. But we're talking about the legal ramifications.
Now this was earlier this week. This just hit the streets. This just hit the streets. Ain't no more talking. There ain't no more talking.
If, let's say, Jimmy wanted to sue for torturous interference and constitutional violations, he has every right to take them to federal court to sue them. And he will win because they have left it out all on the media and on the floor with these statements that they put out. They are adamant about sticking to the illegalities of how they came to this decision. So me personally, I'll be like, let's suit up, let's go to court, because I know I'm gonna win. You're going to have to pay me. And on the back end, they're going to give punitive damages that may be even higher than the awarded damages.
Also, I want to point out too that the Supreme Court previously ruled on a case and said that the federal government can't interfere with putting pressure on media organizations, just like 2 or 3 years ago.
Yep.
So the Supreme Court already said that this was unconstitutional and illegal. So, they're already in a tough spot.
I want to double down on that for a second, right?
Mm-hmm.
Trump celebrated this suspension in probably what was the most unpresidential message in human history, in America's history, joining together Republicans and Democrats who came to defend Jimmy Kimmel and free speech. Why do you think we came together? That question is to both of you.
Money.
Yes, money, 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 money. And somebody got to stop the bleeding. Where do you stop the bleeding? Now, they had an opportunity prior to this, and we saw this happening with, as soon as he became president, we saw a lot of faces that are very prominent, and they are very much, they call him out, get either let go, fired, they had to find something else to do. So when you get it to this point, Jimmy Kimmel, who's been on air since 2003, that's over 20 years. You mean to tell me y'all ain't, we ain't got, who else we got that many years over him? So they had to stop the bleeding.
Well, what I like about this is money. Whenever people feel powerless, especially in this type of moment, money changes everything. And people always feel like they don't have power. It's the same thing that Jamal did with Target. And this should actually reinforce the Target fast as well. That these corporations only respect and understand the dollar. So when you hit them in their pockets, you see how quickly they change. So they went from indefinitely, like, he's never coming back on the air, to 4 days later, he back. You see what I'm saying? So how, we gonna stand on business and you off the air, and now you're back on the air. I'm gonna tell you how Disney played this wrong. Disney played this wrong because Disney had an opportunity to be the hero in this story. And what I mean by that is, let's say, okay, the FCC chair says, we're gonna take you off the air if you don't kick Jimmy Kimmel off. I'd be like, do it. And then they take him off the air. Now you have people rallying for Disney. Now you have people like, man, Disney stood on business and said, we're gonna support Jimmy Kimmel and free speech, and we're gonna subscribe to Disney. We're going to Disney World, we're going to Disneyland, we're going to Star Wars, we're going to Marvel movies, we're going to all that stuff. Now they made themselves the villain for no reason when they should have just done the right thing from the beginning, because you're in the same position now. Jimmy Kimmel's back on the air, but you've lost so much brand trust. You've lost so much brand value. Your trust has been eroded. I knew personally, I ain't trying to be funny, as soon as I saw the Mandalorian and Grogu trailer yesterday, I said, oh, they in trouble. When I seen that,
Disney only does that when they need some goodwill.
When they need some goodwill, they try to get goodwill out of Star Wars. And my comment was, put Jimmy Kimmel back on the air first. I don't give a shit about Star Wars or Marvel. I won't go see none of them shows. And that's the problem. They've eroded some of the trust from the government by not standing on business, because you're in the same position again now. Jimmy Kimmel's back on air, but now people don't trust you. And that's the problem. People don't rock with you. Now the Disney, the mouse is the enemy, right? You turn the mouse into the ops.
Yeah.
And that's crazy.
Michael, the question I keep thinking of is, we did this for Kimmel, but we didn't do this for Colbert.
Well, Colbert's not off the air. It's being canceled next year. They're not renewing it. So he's still on the air.
Yeah, that's true.
He was off for a little while, but he came back off hiatus, and he's back on the air. In fact, the first thing he did when he was on air was support Jimmy Kimmel and talk about that. He won an Emmy. I'm like, y'all kicking an Emmy-winning. He had an Emmy. He won an Emmy a few days ago.
Yeah.
And he got to celebrate his Emmy win coming back on his show. So this is just par for the course for what is going on in censorship and people trying to silence, these mainstream media organizations, and really a takeover of what is mainstream media.
Well, wait, let me ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
You spoke to the financial consequences that Disney has faced. Let me ask you, could this be an example of a turning point where the audience shows it has real power to push corporations to protect free speech?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And here's the thing that really, really startled me about how ABC Disney moved in this particular space. When you have the resources to stand toe to toe with the government and stand on business, and you decide that you are going to cave, I'm like, what does that tell the little person? Because that's what they do when people start handing out legal terms and they try to put fear in you, but you have the resources and you have the powerful attorneys in your back pocket, and you decided that you was going to sit on the sideline and say, oh, you're scared. Y'all not scared. It was the money. It was someone literally putting a battery that had no standing in a person's back to put fear in y'all. So when you're looking at the Constitution as a whole, and they knew this from the beginning, that these people had no standing. So I can't respect them moving forward in how they handle it, because they had the resources, they had the money, they had the time. They would have had the people behind them still putting those sources and those resources and funding them through this all. And I'm like, be for real. On the one of the worst presidents ever, y'all let that type of man scare y'all? Nah,
You know, it's so funny because when we first started this pod, the pod really wasn't necessarily, we didn't talk about politics. And I don't really always want to talk about politics, but in correlation and relationship to free speech and the platform that we stand for, it has something that we have to talk about, because that means if they'll do this to television, they'll do it to radio. If they'll do it to radio, they'll do it on the internet. They'll do it on the web, then they'll do it on apps. So it's just a snowball effect that starts to happen. Now, Sinclair is the one that really got this popped off, right?
Yeah.
So they're the ones that are trying to merge with Tegna, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this was all about money again, because Sinclair has a bunch of stations that they own, and they actually want to merge with Tegna, making them the largest station owner, I think, in the country. I think they have 80%. I want to say almost like 80%.
Oh yeah, it's local affiliates.
Local affiliates that they have.
Local affiliate.
80% of the stations in the United States of America, and they need FCC approval to do that. So they need the FCC chairman to approve that. So they feel like they made this move on behalf to say, look how we're standing up for Trump to get them to do that. And then Disney bit that dumbass bait to do that. And then Nexstar also followed suit and said that they weren't going to air. Now I don't know if Nexstar showing Jimmy Kimmel. I know that.
I actually don't know.
Wait, one of them is not. No, Nexstar. One of them is not showing it.
It's Sinclair. Sinclair is not showing.
Okay, so we don't know if Nexstar is.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you how they kind of double back too. Cause you see how they did with the memorial, the Charlie Kirk Memorial. So
They played that.
No. Initially, they were supposed to air the Charlie Kirk Memorial on their networks.
But you know what they aired instead, right?
Family Feud.
Yep.
And they put the memorial on YouTube. So even they backed off of what they were going to say, because Congress stepped up and said, "Look, man, we can't start going on this First Amendment stuff."
As of 52 minutes ago, from me saying, from us recording, Nexstar-owned ABC affiliates won't show Kimmel's Return Tuesday, joining Sinclair and preempting program.
That's fine. Let them do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's their loss. And there's ways to hurt those too, because local businesses don't have to advertise on their networks.
Yeah.
Or major brands can pull their advertising from them as well, because this is really an attempted. I mean, we're going to talk about this later in the pod, about how really the overarching kind of focus of this is the takeover of all media by extreme right-wing organizations. All media. I've been talking about this for a long time. We've been having these conversations for a long time. But that's really what this is about, and how the ball has been dropped from at least remaining neutral, right?
Oh, easily. But we haven't lived in an age of neutrality for a long time, right? At least since 2016. Like, we're not a country of moderates anymore.
No, I think we were neutral until 2020.
I disagree with that, and I'll tell you why.
Why?
I disagree with that, right? Let's call a spade a spade. Donald Trump's election was a result of middle America's anger and frustration over Obama being elected.
Yeah, but that was the pendulum swinging in the other extreme,
Okay.
right? And then 2020 brought it back to Biden in the middle.
Well, I think the only reason that happened was because of COVID. I think
I believe that too. That if COVID had happened, Trump would have got a second term.
Yeah, 100%.
I believe that too. And actually, I would have taken it. We would love it right now. But we'd be past.
We'd be
shit.
done and we'd be over.
But the lesson was not learned, and I think the lesson is not learned by the Democrats or liberal media or even black folks. You know, the select group of black people that thought once we had a black president, everything was going to be all right and cool.
We found out.
We effed around and found out with this election, and understanding that, and this is what I can appreciate about the right. When they don't talk, they go into action. They don't talk about it, they be about it, like 110%. Like, and when they came up with they came up with Project 2025. Like, they had a playbook. And they're running it, and
they are doing it,
and they're halfway through that shit. And so it's extremely, sobering, because now, the other side has to push back. The Democratic Party, the liberals have to push back, because again, I am a person that definitely respects all sides. I don't like extremism from one or the other. We were just having this conversation before we started. Extremism on one side or other side is fine. We have to be able to live in a country where we can disagree, how we did before. Because remember, at one point we thought George W. Bush was the worst thing to ever happen to America, right?
Now
we're laughing about it.
We're like, Bush,
go back.
Call me.
Right. Please come back.
George Bush is the ex-girlfriend who didn't do us that bad.
Exactly.
At all. If we really take a lens at it, his own party was playing in his face.
Yeah.
Like, and we didn't see it until after the fact. They were really playing in his face.
Yeah.
So
it's interesting time. I'll be watching Kimmel tonight to see what he says. I'm pretty sure he gonna let it fly. He should. He should stand on business, and he really should say something about Disney. I would say I'm disappointed.
Exactly. He's going the Colbert route.
Right.
He gonna stand on business.
Stand on business.
So that's a. Before we transition to the next subject, that's a good lead for it. Tell the people one more time why we're here.
We're here because social media is being taken over, and we have to have other platforms that we own. And I built Fanbase for that very reason. It's interesting because I'll be honest. When I first built this platform, I built it to give content creators an opportunity to monetize and have freedom and be able to scale their businesses and have fun and make money and democratize the distribution of content for the masses. What's sobering is that it's becoming more of a weight and a responsibility for Fanbase as a company to actually support free speech, because now it's gone from, again, like being a toy. This was fun. This was fun for me when we first started. Like, we're going to build a social media platform. We're going to monetize. We're going to disrupt. We're going to be fun. But as we've seen over the last few years, now people are acquiring platforms that have an agenda to silence people, make sure that they're not heard, and we're in trouble. And so for that very reason, we need to own platforms. There needs to be a new generation of social apps. And so Fanbase is the first of a new generation of apps that are for free speech, not content suppression. We are not leaning one way or the other. We welcome all people to join the platform that want to express their voices. Conflict is an engagement gold mine. So you don't want a bunch of people that always agree with each other on social media, but when it gets a little too extreme is when it can be a little bit problematic. But for those of you that want to own a part of this next generation of social media, you can go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest. The minimum to invest is $399. It gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $665 a share. Join us, become part of this movement, have equity and ownership. Because once this race closes, we're moving on to the next phase of what we got going on for 2026 and 2027.
Man, what a great lead-in. You laid that out perfectly, right? TikTok's U.S. takeover, right? As of 55 minutes ago as well, the AJC just put out a new article. So I'm going to read a little bit going into this segment, right?
Mhm.
Tech giant Oracle will spearhead U.S. oversight of the algorithm and security underlining TikTok's popular video platform under the terms of a deal laid out this week by President Donald Trump's administration. All the final details still need to be nailed down among several joint venture partners that will include Oracle, investment firm Silver Lake Partners, possibly two billionaires, media mogul Rupert Murdoch, and personal computer pioneer Michael Dell. The U.S. administration would not have a stake in the joint venture nor be a part of its board, according to a senior White House official. Now, do we believe that the U.S. will have no say?
What do you think?
Hell no. Like that, if this was the perfect setup for them, and this is just my opinion, I feel like Biden laid out the red carpet for this to happen. And with Trump coming in, and you know he's already talking, he didn't like TikTok back then because TikTok was what really led to all of the information coming out during that election run. It was not Facebook controlling the narrative like they did in the 2016 election. So he had a bone to pick with TikTok. So he put that pressure on. Of course, when we had the big issue with it going black, everybody's in a panic because TikTok became the top money generator for a lot of individuals who no longer had to punch into a 9-to-5. So with this happening, and on the legal side, it is very scary because one, they get to track you legally and you have no control over what they're doing with your information, what they're doing with your data. And on the legal side, when you talk about subpoena, they can go and get your records and what you're doing, and you would never have to know it. TikTok has the way TikTok is right now, there are different avenues and measures you have to go through on the legal side. But now with it merging to the US, you don't have control over your algorithm, you don't have control over who your information is being shared to. And what happens if there's a leak? I don't trust these three companies in particular who's taking over.
So I want to jump in and say that initially, like Oracle, A16Z, Silver Lake Partners were the ones that were supposed to be acquiring TikTok. China would have 19.9% ownership of TikTok, this new version of TikTok. Another thing is that it will require the US users of TikTok to download a new app and then migrate over to that app. And then that algorithm will be trained and controlled by Oracle, which already handles TikTok's data in the United States of America. So Oracle had already handled TikTok's data. They've been handling TikTok's data in the US, but now they'll have control of the algorithm. And so now to make bring this point home, Larry Ellison is a Trump fan.
Yep.
A16Z,
Andreessen
Horowitz are Trump fans. In fact, again, I'm going to say it again, that they're the ones that hired Daniel Penny to be an investor at A16Z, who murdered Jordan Neely, the guy on the subway, with no experience in how to invest. So you hired a murderer to be an investor because he killed a black man, and now they're taking control of TikTok, or ownership of TikTok. They're the ones that funded Clubhouse. So I put all this out there so that we're moving into an era now where, and this is what I will say about this moment in history, because we were talking about this yesterday on the Monday marketing meeting. Are we in a marketing renaissance? And I say we're in a marketing renaissance because now you actually have to look at who owns the company. Now you're going to start to pay attention to who actually owns the company before I start using this product. Before I start doing business with people, I'm going to look and see who owns this company and who owns this product. Because you see Steak and Shake just jumped out there.
Steak and Shake went
out there, just jumped out. No, it's okay. We don't have to worry about that. But these corporations are letting you know where they stand, and so you can actually direct your dollars. So when Target fails to do what they need to do, when these apps fail to acknowledge black people or restrict black ownership in the way that they need to do, they do that. So we are in a marketing renaissance where everything is politicized now. And that's very, very dangerous because, you see Apple ain't said nothing. They chilling. Google really didn't say anything. Now, they are in proximity to Trump, right? But I think it's for other reasons that they probably have to be there because they're so large and he can make things hard for them or whatever. But they're not making a stance one way or another, and that's extremely important. But we are in a marketing renaissance. We are experiencing a change in ownership of technology, and it's something that is pretty interesting to watch, but it's very, very scary for a lot of people, especially for the users on TikTok. Imagine people have been building platforms for years and years and years, especially people that speak out against censorship, speak out against things that are happening overseas, right? With Ukraine, in the Middle East, right? And so they're in fear that their accounts will be canceled, their accounts will be censored, their accounts will be banned. And so this ownership is really scary. And then Rupert Murdoch and his son have joined Fox News, is now another party that has come to the table that could potentially own part of TikTok. So let me explain that. You got Oracle, A16Z, Silver Lake, and Fox News are all taking over TikTok in the United States of America.
The Legion of Doom.
And they all love Donald Trump. Let me ask you this. So what do you think from a legal perspective that does for the users on the app? Like, I guess there isn't. I don't know. You tell me what you would do if you were on TikTok.
Well, what I've told the TikTokers to start doing is finding a creative way to get around the censorship, because there's a way that you can get around it. You just have to be creative, whether it's not necessarily mentioning the obvious,
right?
Because people know the obvious. So you have to go into your creative bag. Like for me, I'm very clever. When I was going up against someone, instead of calling them by name, I called them by their character, like the leprechaun and the demon. Like you know exactly who these people are. Like
I don't know who that is, but go ahead.
Because the leprechaun is short and green, and the demon is look like the devil. So you got to get clever in how you identify these people, because your message can still be pushed to the masses outside of the censorship. But if you get clever now, they won't be able to navigate towards your trying to censorship you, because now you figured out a way, whether it's you seeing something that's clever or taking their words and using it against them in a way that now redirects, because if they see their face, they're like, oh, this is one of us. They think you agree with it when you really not, and you bring in awareness like, this is a contradiction. So you really got to get clever right now in order to get ready for the censorship that is taking over.
Let me ask you this. Could this move trigger creators to join other platforms that they feel are not politically controlled?
Absolutely. I see it all the time now, especially on TikTok. They're trying to figure out, okay, where we're going to go, what we're going to do. And even on a lot of my posts, and when I mention Fanbase, I get a lot of people in the comments, well, I'm finna go download Fanbase. I'm finna do this, because they understand the end is coming. The end, as you knew TikTok to be, is no longer. You just got to come to terms with that. And I think the term started in January. They should have realized, okay, now it's time for me to migrate to different avenues, like whether it's the streaming platforms, what other avenue that you have that is not going to censor you, and having a migration that is easily and readily available on Fanbase allows them that opportunity to easily navigate, and they understand like, oh, it's not as scary.
Well, let me elaborate on that for those that don't know. We built a migration tool that allows any user to take their content off of TikTok and import it into Fanbase. It takes your captions, it takes your bio, it takes your profile picture, and it imports it over to Fanbase. And so if you are worried about what's going to happen with TikTok, and this transition, you can migrate your content to fan base and do that. And in fact, in the beginning of the year where this happened, I feel like we had, I don't know how many, we had like, it was like 4 million people. I can't remember how many people came over in a really short amount of time.
It was definitely a mountain. The chart went like yeet.
It was 400,000 people that came over in just days that started migrating their content and bringing it over to Fanbase. And that was just TikTok being down for 12 hours. Now what's supposed to happen is this new app is supposed to come out. You're supposed to migrate your content, and they're going to sunset the old TikTok. They're going to basically, so that is the time where I feel like people need to make that transition and get their ass somewhere else where they can be. I would prefer Fanbase because of just exactly, the one thing that I do like about this moment, which I've been saying for a long, long time, is that nothing lasts forever. Like there was a time where Twitter was Twitter and it's no longer Twitter. There was a time where Facebook and Instagram were these fun places, and now they're turning into these ad machines that just run advertising all day. And TikTok was the dance app where, you could have fun dance challenges, and now it's being taken over by media conglomerates that are shifting. And so it signals the necessity and the dawn for new social apps to arise and replace those apps. Because again, be quiet, not even be quiet, be loud. TikTok is only as powerful as y'all let it be. So now that these people have purchased this app and they plan on using it as a propaganda machine, please believe 110% that is what it's going to be. You don't have to be on the app.
So yeah, social media, you first brought this phrase and it's stuck with me ever since you said it. Social media is generational.
Yeah.
For sure.
Every generation uses, so I come from the MySpace.
Yes.
I come from the MySpace, Facebook,
Yes.
Twitter generation. So 2005 is when social media really started to kick in. And as soon as Instagram came along, I was all in. I really wasn't a Snapchat person, and I really have never been a TikTok person. But every generation has an app that they use and they love. And I feel bad for this generation of creators because they're having their app hijacked by just a group of people that want to control the messaging.
Yeah.
And that's unfortunate.
I want to double down on that for a minute. So with the new TikTok, we'll call it, there's a new algorithm. How will that dictate what content is pushed to the forefront? I want to hear from both of you from a founder perspective and, of course, from your perspective.
Well, from my perspective, I think that, again, I didn't like suppression-based algorithms that existed before. Like, it's hard for you because it was all around advertising. Because again, my whole thing about this conversation was you weren't getting seen on Instagram or TikTok because they didn't want advertisers to come and pay you. If you didn't think you weren't getting seen on TikTok before,
You said,
oh yeah, it's a wrap. No, you're not getting seen at all. So from the algorithm perspective, and especially Black culture, because these algorithms are trained. So when I heard Oracle's going to retrain the algorithm, so what if Oracle, this is hypothetically, what if Oracle retrains the algorithm to not even acknowledge people of color, right? What if they retrain the algorithm that only conservative white voices are the ones that get pushed out to everybody? What if? And I'm saying more than likely that's going to happen. Why would they purchase this? What other reason would they want to buy this massive social media platform that 170 million Americans use, that was very, very instrumental in getting a lot of issues out that the youth talk about, things that happen in the Black community and Black culture? What other reason is there to buy that? Those people to buy it, or those people be allowed to buy it, because please believe, it's not like the government just said, oh, anybody can buy TikTok. I'm pretty sure that the administration had a hand in who specifically was going to be allowed to purchase TikTok. So it's not like they said, oh, Michael Bloomberg can buy it. They didn't say that. You know what I'm saying? They didn't say Andrew Yang can buy it or whatever. They didn't say, they didn't say that.
They said, but you know what this is, dude? This is all just yellow journalism. It just came full circle. Memes changed. Yellow journalism, if anybody's familiar with the story of Hoax Smith, from the Atlanta Journal and the Atlanta Constitution at the time. That's all this is. This is just another means to get propaganda out there.
I also think it's an opportunity to experiment.
Shout out.
Experiment.
Let's pause.
Back in the day.
Let's pause. For the cause. My live social media couple. This is what I mean about people need to come to Fanbase. You see how they got these users in here and they coming on Fanbase? Like, make money right away. They do movies, we do movies. We getting ready to do some movies. I'm getting ready to do movie night, but this is one of my favorite couples that do movie nights over on Fanbase. This is what I mean by we need to unite. Because look at all these people that don't know TikTok is about to be banned, don't know what's going on. All these people right now don't know that Fanbase and TikTok is becoming mega. This is what I mean about how much black power that we have. Let's continue.
When we heard the stories of our elders talking about how when they were turning a test and they know they studied very hard for the test and they know they was one of the smartest in the class, but they will always get an F because they circled black. But when they start circling white, they getting all these A's and high grades. So it's almost like, do you trick the introduction of yourself to this new app, not even transition any old content, and you select a race that you are not of to see if that's going to be a difference.
Everyone should
Oh, that's a good
know.
idea. So wait, say that again so people understand what you're doing. So you're basically saying join the new TikTok, but be white and
Be
see
white and see what happens.
and see what happens.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'll let y'all know, and don't make me get AI, cause AI gonna make me look just like Becky with the good hair.
Do you guys have, before we go to our next subject, do either of you have any more thoughts you want to put towards this?
I mean, I'm just, again, we saw this coming. This is a huge opportunity for, well, I'll say this. We'll get to that in the final segment, because I think this next segment is going to bring it full circle. But this is a transition into a conversation that we've been having for a while, and this last message is going to bring it all home.
Before we get into it, why are we here this way?
We're here also to promote our Regulation A equity crowdfund for Fanbase on Start Engine, right? And so Fanbase has over 23,000 investors that have already invested. We've raised over $23 million. It's just this particular round, we're raising $17 million, and we're at about 13.2 million of the 17. When this round closes, we are moving on to our agenda and our goal for 2026 and beyond. That is very inclusionary. We are building our own algorithm right now, and we are going to be training that algorithm on all types of data, including African American people, marginalized people, people of color, LGBTQ community, all these other communities, because I wanted to make something inclusive that includes all races of people globally. I wanted to build a global product. We're on iOS and Android in 190 countries and territories around the world. So you can own part of it, and then ownership, because look what's happening. These big guys are buying all these big platforms, but the people don't own a platform. So this is your opportunity to own part of Fanbase. Go to startengine.com/fanbase and invest. The minimum is $399. That gets you 60 shares of stock in Fanbase at $665 a share. You can have equity. And this message goes out especially to the TikTok community. This message goes out to you. You built TikTok to this massive corporation, this massive social media platform that you do not own, and now somebody has come and snatched it from you. So the next time Here's an opportunity for you to own the next one. Bring your talent, bring your culture, bring your energy to this platform, and have equity in it. So this message goes out to the entire content creator community, the creator community, the people that believe in free speech community. Own it. That's the only way that is going to make a difference in what is going on with these apps. And people own these platforms and really scale them up and really make competitors against these giants.
Let me add something to that, because I think it's also a great opportunity, because I see all the time on my algorithm on TikTok with these individuals that are teaching other creators how to control and grow and make money on that particular app. This is also an opportunity for these migrators to come over to Fanbase and learn Fanbase and do the exact same thing. And right now is the time. Like, you late, but you need to come on, because if that bag about to stop on TikTok, let's just be real, it's not gonna be the same bag that you're used to, but you have a certain skill set, and that skill set draws people in because they want to hear from you, they want to learn from you. So bring that learning on to Fanbase and do the exact same thing.
This is a real Fanbase user who just said that, guys.
Oh yeah, she in there holding court.
We did not ask for that shout out, so thank you for that.
We appreciate it though.
We appreciate it.
Noah, so this third segment, I want you to read. So we're gonna start the segment off. Bernie Sanders.
Oh, I had a great lead in, man.
Well, go ahead.
Yeah, man.
You do the lead in.
The Gen Z hero that he is, Bernie Sanders, as of 18 hours ago, and perfectly teed it up. Isaac came in today. He was super excited because I had not known about this yet.
Yeah.
And he knows I love this. So Bernie Sanders, the Gen Z hero, posted this across his social platforms. We could not have made this up even if we tried. This is what American media looks like today. The wealthiest person in the world, Elon Musk, owns X. The second wealthiest person in the world, Larry Ellison, owns Paramount, including CBS, and will possibly now be taking over TikTok and CNN. Jeff Bezos owns the Washington Post and Twitch. Mark Zuckerberg owns both Facebook and Instagram. In fact, the top 5 richest men in the world are all media owners or executives. When we talk about oligarchy in America, it's not only income and wealth inequality, it's control over the media and what the American people are able to see, hear, and read. That's my guy.
Hey man, Bernie, when I saw that, I was like, there you go. That's what I'm talking about, Bernie. He dropped on us. So take us. So Bernie Sanders is basically talking about this vacuum now that these billionaires have acquired all these platforms. The first thing that I want to talk about is that we saw this coming, right? And I think that the Democratic Party and those that have wealth on that are either left-leaning or center-leaning did not do anything to counteract this.
100%. You know, there was, you and I were witness to Jasmine Crockett. She spoke about this.
Because of a brilliant question that Noah asked, by the way.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
No, Noah asked in the May. So Congresswoman Crockett was here in Atlanta, and she spoke, and Noah asked her this amazing question that actually led her to actually give kudos to Fanbase for starting another platform, but really understanding that the Democratic Party takes an L. Like, they're so far behind. They don't know how to use these apps. They're not connected with the youth. They're a little bit arrogant. They're a little bit old. They're not tapped in. And these acquisitions are proof of that, because you have, like I said, you got Elon got X. There's True Social. Zuckerberg is now Fanboy Trump. That's Facebook. That's Instagram. You got Oracle and Fox News and A16Z buying TikTok. You got Jeff Bezos, which has Twitch, and the Washington Post. And so you're seeing this movement to own all media. And where are the Democratic billionaires? Where's Michael Bloomberg? Michael Bloomberg got like $160 billion. Like, Michael Bloomberg, see, this is the point that there needs to be a countermeasure to fund. And I hate that social media is being politicized this way, because it's not supposed to be, because I didn't build an app to be one way or the other. That doesn't help it. I wouldn't have put it in all these countries and territories if I wanted only one type of people to use the app. But it points to a bigger problem, which is that, these people got to step their game up because these big boys they understand, again, as I say every week, that while we think social media is a toy, it is a tool. It is the way that we will consume media. It is the way that mass media will be consumed. It is how messaging will be consumed, because we're absorbing this information in 15-second bites. We're seeing headlines, right? The growth hack, I'll give you a growth hack. I've had the most enormous growth on other social apps as soon as I turned my page into media. As soon as I started turning my page into media and telling the stories that I thought black media won't tell, or my version of the story, I'm seeing enormous growth, because that's how people are receiving their information. I get it, we want to have fun, but people are actually coming to what I have to say as a news source on all the platforms, including Fanbase, about what has to be said. So that is something that I feel like is a big problem, and that the Democrats getting their ass whooped. I'm just saying it right now. Look, I'm like, the Democrats have gotten their ass whooped. I don't know what can be done other than for these people to start to support other platforms and help scale up these other apps.
Dude, you said that so perfectly. But just double backing off of that, I feel like we just got a series of Lex Luthors, and Superman hasn't appeared yet.
Mm-hmm. Well, I got another super word that I talk about, but I will not say. Oh my God, I want to say it so bad. I've said it on other podcasts, but I will not say it on this podcast. Yeah, we need another type of super. We need another type of super person to counteract this. So let me ask you this. How did right-wing conservative voices manage to capture so much ground on platforms like X, True Social, and particularly TikTok and ownership? Like, how do you think how they did that?
Hate. People are fueled. People want to be comfortable in how they feel.
Mm-hmm.
And when you have someone that is speaking to their language and making them comfortable to expose who they are, now they feel seen. And when they feel seen, now they feel like they can feel like they're heard as well. So I think fear, racism, anger, and a person's true colors allow individuals the freedom and flexibility, coupled with, we know their target audience has a target on the backs of minorities. So when you go into their territory to fuel their liking, that's how they feed off of each other, and that's how it grows. Because when you look at how a baby grows, like, a baby has to be nurtured, a baby has to be bathed and taught these things. People don't just learn it just for the hell of it. They are taught this from the inception. So some people suppress it, and after they've suppressed it for so long, and you have people from that side that brings it out of them, now it's like, shit, I can say whatever I want to. And now you have a president that makes it even more of a comfort for them to live in who they truly want to be. Which are those people?
You have been very outspoken about legal cases involving the black community. I want to talk about like what do you think? So for like the Carmelo Anthony case, what do you think the ownership of these platforms do for people like you and other social justice warriors getting their messaging out on platforms like TikTok and Instagram? What do you think these acquisitions do for your voice?
It makes it harder. It actually suppresses. And you literally have to train the time where you can put this message out to where you know your base is going to be the most active. Because if you don't, then whatever you're trying to get out is not going to get out. And you have to be more extreme in how you approach the conversation. You can't approach it with in an MLK tone. You gotta give them the Malcolm X, because that's the only way that they're going to gravitate towards what you are really saying. The urgency and the reality of what we're dealing with is still what our ancestors dealt with.
Do you think that this actually limit your ability to? You think it will limit the ability for you to highlight these cases? Because I asked you. Remember, I asked you the other day. There's a bunch of women that are being found missing in Houston.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So my point is, we don't hear about that on these social platforms. Or if they are, if they're black truck drivers that are going missing, or we've had 2 lynchings. You know what I'm saying? And nobody's talking about that. But we're talking about other people.
Yeah.
And so, are you worried that those types of issues will be suppressed? So put it like this: do you think on this new? This is a good question. Do you think on this new version of TikTok and these other platforms like X, do you think the Black Lives Matter movement or George Floyd would have been able to flourish, or would they squash them?
They wouldn't have been able to. Well, they would have been able to flourish at that time because of the climate that we were in.
Mm-hmm.
You got to look at the climate that we were in an exigent circumstance of a national or no, a world pandemic.
Yeah.
So we're at home. We have nothing else to do but to consume news, media, social media in the masses. So that ignited a community because we sat in our homes, whether we were working from home, and we watched it with our own eyes. So from that standpoint, because we were mobile in our homes,
Mm-hmm.
we had no other choice. But now that we're able to be out and free like it never happened, now we got to get even more strategic in how we are able to put out these stories so that they can reach it. And that's the responsibility of Black media. Black journalists, they have the same responsibility. And if you have the responsibility to report on everything else, you have the platform, you have the reach. Let's continue to push these stories and make sure that they are seen and heard.
Well, we've seen Joy Reid from MSNBC.
Yeah.
We just saw the writer Karen. I don't want to mispronounce her last name, but from the Washington Post.
Yep.
That was fired after 11 years. So social media is the next place they do have to turn. So now if those platforms are gone, or they're controlled by people that want to silence and suppress voices, where does that lead?
Y'all better call Roland.
Yeah.
Ask him how he did it. He got the blueprint, and that's the thing. Like all it takes is one of us to figure it out.
Yeah.
And then we have a responsibility when we see, because the one thing about the African American community, we have a fear of leaving, and that's the wrong fear to have.
Why do we have that fear?
Because that's how we were taught. That generation to work, to have a boss.
Mm-hmm.
That generation no longer was going out to sustain the household as an entrepreneur.
Right.
So when you have that and that fear and that sense of loyalty, I don't know why we have the fucking sense of loyalty that we have. Don't nobody owe you nothing. And they will get rid of you at the drop of a dime. And they don't care about your family, your responsibilities, your 401k. Baby, you are out of there. So you got to start treating these people just the way they treat you. Get in there and learn the resources. Learn what you need to learn so that you can go and you can put it in something that is going to sustain you where they're not going to, because they're going to release you when you're no longer valuable. So I think that's where, when we're talking about how can we move past the comfortability of being in spaces that don't value us, then you go in and you learn their value, and you go out and you collaborate, partner with your kind, just like the Black Wall Street era. We was freaking recycling everything, and they hated that.
Yeah.
And if we get back to that place, or even an ounce of that, that is a victory.
You know, I want to shout out Ryan Wilson. He, owner and founder of the Gathering Spot. He said something on social media yesterday that was brilliant, and it echoes what you just said. We need to stop celebrating when we do business and partner with people who do not value the work that we do.
Say that again. Say that one more time.
Start celebrating businesses when we partner and collaborate that don't value what we do.
So that means, like, For instance, well, I'm not gonna do that because then I'll be messy.
Well, I have a good example.
Okay.
Black Men Smile, that Carlton, based out of here in Atlanta. He was featured in Target's Black History Month collection, right? When everything went down with Target, no new discussion. He cut it off, right? That's a great example of someone who saw an organization that did not put value in what he did, and he ended it.
So, how do we because that conversation has come up a few times in the past year. I remember actually even recently, Ryan and Wallow had an exchange because Wallow was like, your business being black is not enough to patronize your business.
Man,
and I think, I think from the perspective of his perspective, I think people don't see the inequity that black businesses start under. We're underfunded, we're undervalued, we're understaffed, right? And so, how can you hold, I don't, again, when people hold fan base to the standard of a TikTok or Instagram, I actually think that's a compliment. Because you're talking about a company that has raised a significant amount of money in fan base, but you're talking about other companies that are worth hundreds of billions of dollars. So you're saying, if you can look, and I'll say this to anybody that downloads the app, download the app. If you can say that between the what you experience on fan base is even 60% of what you experience on Instagram or TikTok, or it looks remotely close or similar, please understand that you're looking at a platform that's raised $23 million, which again is a lot of money, but in terms of building and scaling a product is not, to companies that have raised hundreds of millions of dollars. And we're here and we're still building and growing. So what do you think if we had $300 million, what would we do? You know what I'm saying? What that would be like? Well, no, it would definitely get paid more.
Oh man,
I love that.
I'd be on a yacht. You know what I'm
You would
saying?
not be on a yacht.
I'd be working remotely.
And you would, okay,
Hey,
first
Isaac,
of all,
what do you need, sir?
$300 million is not enough for
I'll be on a mini.
you're gonna do a canoe on the Chattahoochee River.
You know what? That's like
It's gonna be the
A yacht, raising $300 million is not enough to get you on a yacht. It's not enough to get me on a yacht. So I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, no, one of those, those party boats. How about that?
Yeah, you be on Lake Lanier with a party boat.
Exactly.
Hold on, we might get you back. Don't go
No, we all right.
there.
No, you be out on Lake Lanier. You be cool, but Oscar be grabbing the people they know to grab.
Exactly. Exactly.
I think the conversation, we have these conversations all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's about actually who's the doer. You are a doer.
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm a doer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a matter of getting those actual doers.
I mean, I understand that, but we also look. Support is a verb, as Dr. Key Hallman would eloquently say. Support is a verb. The action of downloading fan base, the action of buying your book, the action of using platforms like Spill and Spoutable, the action of joining communities like The Gathering Spot. Like, again, this is going to force us to work together whether we want to or not. These are times where it's like, look, I know we ain't going to have no choice. Because when TikTok turned into, TikTok with 3 Ks, you know what I'm saying? When it's TikTok, KKK at the end of it. You know what I'm saying? We're going to need some new platforms.
But I want to take that one step further.
Mm-hmm.
It's also taking the time to learn these new platforms.
Oh, yes.
To learn Fanbase, learn Spill, putting in the same effort that you put in to learn TikTok and Instagram. That's a big part of it too.
And that's why I said the creators have the perfect opportunity right now to come in and learn it and make money off of teaching people how to actually navigate and how to win on a fan base. Because here's my thing, when I came onto fan base, I didn't start off with no followers, but it's when I started my room that the growth went from 0 to 100. And I'm like, I would check my account, like, who are these people? Why are they following me? But now I understand when you have something that is valuable to them, they're going to come and they're going to be looking for you and they're going to want to hear from you because now you have built up a sense of trust that they can come in and say, oh, well, I know if I go here, they're going to keep it real. They going to tell me how it is. So I think it's a matter not only learning, but coming in and being authentic, because we're in a season of authenticity like never before. We went through the fake phase back in the plastics back 2015, 2022. But now it's back to the authenticity, and you do have to learn these platforms. And I think people think that, well, I'm on too many different platforms. No, you're not. You're not on the right platform if you think you're on too many platforms.
Yeah, you're not on enough.
Yep.
Yeah.
I will say this though, and again, to the left and to conservatives, and this is also to conservatives also that feel like they haven't, like that things are going too far, and you just want to have discourse and really talk about the issues that matter, which are the economy, the price of food, the price of gas, the price of housing, you know what I'm saying, the environment, the things that really, really matter, because farmers are getting hurt very, very hard. They're suffering. Everybody's suffering in some way, shape, or form. Immigrants are being targeted. It's a lot of things going on. We're going to need these platforms because the agenda is coming there. Now, what I will say to the left, y'all dropped the ball. Like y'all, like I don't know. And again, I'll say this, you know, to the leadership in the left, y'all need to get on the phone and have a conversation, because y'all really screwed up. And this is what I think happened. This is really, really what I think happened. And I'll be abundantly clear. What I think is that Democrats and the left underestimated the right and conservative people of this country because they thought they were ignorant.
100%.
And they thought they were poor.
100%.
Right? But the people that have the agenda have just as much wealth as they do. So while you think that you run the world with Jimmy Kimmel and you run the world with Jimmy Fallon and you got all this great music and you got TikTok, while you thought that all your messaging was being handled, they were buying the institutions that this messaging goes through, and you got caught and you look stupid. And the arrogance needs to stop. I will say this, and again, I know that Kamala Harris has her new book out, and it was 170 days.
107 days.
107 days. I will say in those 107 days, there were a lot of things that I felt like could have been done, but it's too many people that think they know what the hell they're talking about, and y'all don't know what y'all talking about. And as a person that's lived in the social media ecosystem for now almost 6 to 7 years, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is where I live, you have no idea what you're talking about. So the Gavin Newsoms of the world, the Jasmine Crockett's of the world, the Bernie Sanders of the world, y'all need to get in touch with the people that are actually building these platforms and creating spaces to have discourse and dialogue, because you're going to get your ass whooped. They're buying these platforms so that there are no opportunities for people to get messaging out when you're voting. And the midterms are coming next year, and then in 2028, you got to stop. Like, yo, y'all do not know what y'all talking about, and you're getting your ass whooped. The gloves are coming off. They're being openly racist. Like, really, what's old girl? What's her name? What's that? Laura Loomer. Look, let me tell you something. Laura Loomer called Jasmine Crockett a black bitch. And if that ain't enough for every black woman in America to take off their earrings and pull out the Vaseline, you know what that means, all right? And get ready, because that is crazy. Like, that right there is ridiculous, because that's how bold they're getting. They're saying the most racist and egregious things because they know they have the platforms and the platforms to do it. And we have to fight back. So, I thank you all for being here today. I'm going to close this out with, again, we're here to raise capital for Fanbase. We're here to build the next generation of social media platforms that we own. These conversations are turned more and more urgent week by week by what's happening in this country, with now these people are purchasing these platforms and that there's really no places to go. So I implore you, download Fanbase, right? Migrate your content from Instagram or TikTok. That sheer movement, mass movement of people, also increase the value of the platform, which help us raise more money, but also invest. Because I want the users that are early adopters of the platform
So we getting ready to go do movie night. So yeah, it's imperative more than ever to download Fanbase. What they're doing with these social media apps. This is not a game. I just this is what's going on in the social media right now. You know what I'm saying? This is what's going on in social media economics right now. And happy birthday to our Noah. Happy birthday to our Noah. You know what I'm saying? Today is his birthday. You know what I'm saying? You see him around town. Fan base. Shout him out. Thank you. Happy birthday to our Noah. Again, fan base, family, team. You know what I'm saying? I am your fan base ambassador. I wish you a good night, good evening. See you on fan base. See you on fan base. Again, this is what's imperative. I bid you a good night.